What's up? I'm back. It's Lauren from Hot for Food, and thanks for sticking by us while we took a little break from the YouTube channel. Now today I bring you something a little bit different because I'm gonna do a vegan pantry staple haul. You guys are always asking what products we use all the time and what's in our cupboards and what do we need if we want to try to go vegan or we're just looking to stock our pantry with all the vegan essentials. So I've partnered with one of my favorite sites, iHERB. They are sponsoring and collaborating with me on this video so I can share with you all the things you're gonna need. And it's great because I just order online. I don't have to leave the house. It's amazing, and I've been using them for the last little while, and I really like it. They do ship to over 160 countries worldwide, so I'm sure you can get what you need, and I'm gonna share with you my favorite pantry staples. They have a huge selection of vegan items. You can even filter your search and put vegan, and then all the vegan stuff comes up. All right, so let's begin. So nutritional yeast, we put this in pretty much every single recipe we post here on our channel. And I'm sure a lot of you have it. I like Bob's Red Mill, it's large flakes. It does not smell good. Don't smell the nutritional yeast, just use it because it doesn't taste the way it smells. But it does give your food a cheesy flavor or a nutty flavor. Sometimes I use it when we're trying to replace an egg-like cream or custard. You saw us use it in our vegan creme brulee recipe and you thought it was strange, but wasn't it good? Didn't it add to the essence of creme brulee in a way? So vegans are pretty much obsessed with nooch or nutritional yeast, so get on board. This package even has recipes for a no cheese sauce, nacho popcorn, and nooch crackers. So not only do you get all of our recipes with nutritional yeast, but you've got 3 on the back of this package. A lot of the Bob's Red Mill products, if not all of them, are on iHERB.com. So we like this stuff. Unsweetened flaked coconut. What do we make with this? Our coconut fakin' bacon, the best-ish you'll ever make and eat and put in a jar and put on everything. So this is what you need, the large flaked coconut, unsweetened. I think even Bob copied us. He has a recipe for bacon bits on the back of this package. One more shout out to Bob. Arrowroot Flour. So I order arrowroot, cornstarch, tapioca. We thicken our cashew mozzarella. We thicken, what else do we use this for? Our cheese sauce. Sometimes all 3 of those things I just mentioned are interchangeable, but anyways, I was low on arrowroot, so I replaced my arrowroot with this. I lied. We like Bob a lot. Okay, so Bob's Red Mill has gluten-free rolled oats. Not quick cooking rolled oats, but the kind you're gonna wanna use for making crusts, baking with our chocolate chip oatmeal cranberry cookies. We use these all the time. You definitely need these oats in your pantry. And I mean, I'm not gluten-free, but I do keep gluten-free oats around because then if I'm making something that needs to be gluten-free for somebody else, then I know I could just go here, and you can also food processor your oats into flour. You can have oat flour for baking as well. So all the vegan pantry staples I'm mentioning are linked below on iHERB.com, so you can just click the links and buy all this stuff. Now remember when we made our easy vegan ramen? Well, these are the noodles we used. They're the Lotus Foods rice ramen, and they cook up in 3 minutes in boiling water. They're super easy. Gluten-free again, because the rice noodles, they just taste delicious. They cook up really nicely. They don't get smushy and mushy. So you can buy this 4-pack, which is sweet. So we have these in our pantry all the time because even when we're being lazy, we just make that easy vegan ramen. Sometimes we just make noodles and broth super fast. All right, next up, hulled hemp hearts. In fact, you actually store them in the fridge. They'll last longer. So you can put these in smoothies. They're a really good source of protein for vegans. 3 tablespoons has like 15 grams or something like that. But also they're great as salad toppers, pasta toppers. You can mix this with the nooch and it can be kind of like a vegan parm topping for any pasta dish you're making. And we put these into, there's a salad dressing that I make for the vegan chopped salad, and the dressing base is hemp hearts. Even if you're not vegan, I suggest adding hemp hearts to your diet because they're a great superfood. Okay, barbecue sauce. Now as a vegan, there are vegan barbecue sauces, and when you're feeling lazy and you don't want to make your own, we really like this brand by Annie's. You do have to check for things like honey, anchovy paste, fish sauce. A lot of that stuff can be incorporated into the barbecue sauces, and they might not be totally vegan friendly, but this one is, and we really like it. Now, just FYI, there will be a homemade barbecue sauce recipe in our upcoming cookbook, but in the meantime, because I know not everybody wants to make their sauces from scratch, and barbecue sauce, you can get away with using one from the bottle because they usually taste very delicious, as this one does. So try this one out. Of course, this is great for our barbecue tempeh banh mi sandwich and the best damn vegan burger. You want to baste those patties in some barbecue sauce. Another Annie's Naturals product from iHERB, the vegan Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce is not vegan friendly unless you buy a vegan brand. And the reason I'm telling you to put this in your pantry is because there's probably a couple recipes currently that we have on Hot for Food that use this, but in the upcoming Hot for Food cookbook coming out February 2018, I will be using this a lot, because it adds a lot of sort of meatiness, umami-ness to sauces and different ingredients. So that's all I'll say. You're gonna need this soon. So definitely in your vegan pantry, you're gonna need nuts and seeds, and you can get all kinds of nuts and seeds on iHERB. These are sprouted sunflower seeds, and if you recall, I make a pretty amazingly delicious taco salad that has a spicy taco creamy dressing on it, and I use sunflower seeds to make it. So, I mean, you're gonna wanna eat that, but also you can also dump these onto your salads. Even we make a walnut pesto and a cashew pesto, and if you're allergic to those nuts, but you can have seeds, well, you can replace sunflower seeds for those and it will work just fine. Love this stuff. Coconut sugar. This is a pretty good sugar. Now, yes, we use other sugars in our baking, but you can often just replace brown sugar with coconut sugar. And we use this in our banana bread recipe. So it does have a more deeper sort of molassesy-like sugar flavor. It's not as sweet as brown or white sugar, but it's a really good substitution for most of our recipes if we're not already using it. And also it's a great one for just like breakfast in your oatmeal or something like that. So still in the baking realm, you definitely need to get ground flaxseed, because this is an egg substitute for all of your baking. So you've seen me make this hundreds of times. I just take 1 tablespoon of ground flax and 3 tablespoons of water, and it gels together, and that is your egg and your binder. So obviously just buy it pre-ground because it's way easier. Flax seeds are so tiny, and to grind them up yourself, you're not gonna get them as fine as you need them to be so that they gel up properly. You've probably noticed that we use pink Himalayan sea salt in all of our recipe videos. First of all, it's pink and it's pretty, but the reason we use it is that it has a better taste. It's completely pure, real salt with a higher mineral content. So I'm comparing the use of sea salt to just iodized table salt, which is overly processed and refined. It's not the same. I really suggest, if you haven't, transferring over to using a sea salt. It's gonna make your food taste better, and it's gonna be better for your body. So this is the brand I use. I use a ton of this. I probably used like 20 bags of it while I was making the cookbook recipes. So if you're not using sea salt, just a little note, you may need to reduce the amount of salt you're adding to our recipes, because when I call for a teaspoon of sea salt, it might be too salty if you're just using regular table salt. So just a little tip for you. And last but not least, the thing you need to stock your vegan pantry with is all of the spices. Now, we have, of course, a massive, amazing spice drawer with lots of great stuff in it. Now, you don't need to get every single spice ever if you don't have spices in your house, but there are a few common ones you'll see come up in a lot of our recipes, one being smoked paprika, the other being chili powder. Both of these are great. The smoked paprika is used to make things smoky or bacon-like, so we use this on our coconut bacon. We also use this in different sauces, in lots of batters, and it just helps give things, you know, a nice depth of flavor. Same with chili powder. It's not overly spicy. It's not just for chili. We put it in a lot of our battered stuff, including the cauliflower wings or the battered tofu, and it'll help your batter turn a more golden brown if you add red spices to the flour. Order these spices in the link below. Get your pantry started. You can also order things like garlic powder, onion powder, sage, and cumin. Those would be the other essential ones I recommend that you get. And those are our vegan pantry staples. That's the stuff that's in our kitchen. This is the stuff we use all the time in Hot for Food recipes. So I hope that helps you out with some information to help you with your cooking and your eating, of course. And thanks so much to iHERB for partnering with me on this video. Check out the links below to get all of the products and enjoy. I'll see you next Wednesday for a brand new video, a Mother's Day recipe for something very tasty right here on our channel. So subscribe, click the link below. See you soon, bye.